Greetings, friends. This video is about counting characters that may or may not be useful or interesting to you. I find that I count characters for a few reasons having to do with listing on eBay, because eBay has that 80 character limit for titles. There are two scenarios in which it matters to me outside of eBay. One is that I sometimes work with a virtual assistant and I actually write titles for him. That's not the subject of this video, and yes, it is somewhat inefficient, but that's another story. But when I'm writing titles for him, I like to be able to quickly check that they are under 80 characters, and I don't write them in eBay. Obviously, I write them in a document. So I have this solution, which may be of use to you in other scenarios and realms, be it reselling or something else. So in Chrome, you can get an extension called Character Counter. It actually has a pretty cool little website. If you go to charactercount.org, you can actually count characters right in here by typing stuff in or by pasting stuff in. And not only will it give you the characters, it will also give you the words, sentences, paragraphs, and white spaces. It will also give you an SEO analysis of the words you've used. So it's kind of cool in and of itself, but what I actually use is the Chrome extension, which you can get from here, charactercount.org. You can install it from here into your Chrome browser, and then, which I've already done, when you are typing a title, oops, we don't type in all caps. That is rude. A title for eBay for something. Then you can highlight it, go up here, and get that same little character count, which is super useful. But when I'm doing these, I like to just cruise through them and do them really fast. So I don't like to have to stop, highlight, and go up there. So what I do is I stop, highlight, and then hit Command U and get my little counter to pop up, and then I move on to the next thing. How do I do that, you may ask? Well, did you know you can set up keyboard shortcuts for your Chrome extensions? It's pretty cool. I bet you'll find a reason to use this. So to do that, you go into your Chrome menu up here and you go to more tools, to extensions, and then you'll see your installed extensions, and you can go over to this menu in the corner, and here's keyboard shortcuts. So you can go to whatever extension and make a keyboard shortcut. And you can see most of mine don't have any, but you know, if I wanted a quick shortcut to my password manager, I could make one here. So that is pretty neato. And that is what's up with counting characters in Chrome, either in any app or in this little handy web page here. The other place that I often want to count characters, and this is possibly more relevant, is in Excel. And I showed you when we went through the whole creating CSVs in Excel tutorial series, I showed you how to do a formula to count the characters in a cell. So we can go blah, 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 and type equals len paren, and then click on the cell, hit return, and we get the character count of 42. But an astute viewer answered my query, and that, if I may mention his name, was Travis Griffin, and thank you very much, and told me there is a way to validate data on the fly, which is super cool. And so, well, as cool as a thing in Excel can be, we'll say. And so what you do, so I'm going to select this whole column because this would theoretically be my title column in a CSV file to upload listings to eBay, and that is where I want to be warned ahead of time if my title exceeds 80 characters rather than have eBay throw back an error after I upload it. So the basic way, we'll select this whole column, is to go to your data tab on the ribbon and go to data validation, and right here say in settings, allow text length less than or equal to 80. There's lots of choices in here for other purposes. If you just hit OK, it will show you a warning message by default if you make this data validation error. Or you can go into the next tab, input message, and you can decide what your message to yourself says. That's always fun. You can also go here and you can decide whether it says stop or warning or information icons and type your error message. There's not a whole lot of need to do this if you're doing this template for yourself, but I guess it's kind of fun to have your customized warning show up. So you can say, Annie, fix the character count, please. And then when I type this and hit return, it's fine. But if I type this, actually I did a little sample here. If I type this, which is over 80 characters, and hit return, I'll get my customized message where I yell at myself. Isn't that nice? So I can go back and fix it. What's also a possibility and might be a little bit more user-friendly rather than getting interrupted when you're cruising through making these is that you do the same thing. You set up your data validation criteria for this column, but you don't show an error. You still have all this text length less than or equal to 80 characters, and input message you turn off and say okay. And then we can type our stuff as, as we do. And we can just go along till we're done. So then when we're done typing all our stuff, we select our column and we go up here and we say circle invalid data. And you can tell it's thinking because this is grayed out. When it's done thinking, it circles the ones that you need to fix. So you can do your whole thing and then have it just circle the ones you need to fix, like your third grade teacher, and go back and fix them and then run it again until you don't get any circles. And you can also clear those by the same button. Bye. So that is how to count characters in your Excel spreadsheet in a more automated way, or two different more automated ways, or to count characters in any app or in Chrome. Hope that's helpful in some way. Please like and subscribe, and thank you, and take care.